Remember the good old days? No Wi-Fi stress, no updates, just a crusty school computer, Internet Explorer 6, and a classroom full of kids pretending to do work while secretly gaming their hearts out. If you grew up in the early 2000s, there's a good chance you played these games on Cool Math Games, Addicting Games, or sneaky browser tabs when the teacher wasn't looking. But now, they're all but forgotten, lost in the digital archives of nostalgia. In this video, we're talking about the top 5 most forgotten computer games, the ones that defined our childhoods and then vanished like your Neopets account. So smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment telling us which of these you played or totally forgot existed. Number 1, Fancy Pants Adventure. Let's kick things off with a game that felt like Sonic the Hedgehog and a stick figure had a baby, with extremely good taste in pants. Fancy Pants Adventure was an ultra-fluid platformer that felt way too polished to be free. Created by Brad Bourne, it featured a spiky-haired stickman rocking some stylish orange pants and moving with a buttery smooth physics engine. The animation had bounce, style, and pure personality, jumping on spiders, collecting swirls, and backflipping off walls. It was pure side-scrolling joy. And let's be honest, for a Flash game, this thing had parkour-level flow. What made Fancy Pants unforgettable yet forgotten was its mix of artistry and gameplay. But like so many Flash games, it was buried when Adobe pulled the plug in 2020. It did see console ports and sequels, but the original browser glory days? Gone. Number 2, Gunblood, possibly the most savage game you could secretly play on a school computer. This was the Wild West stripped down to milliseconds of reaction time. Gunblood dropped you into a pixelated duel to the death. You'd select your character, holster your gun, and then... wait. That 3-second countdown felt like a lifetime. Then bam! It was all about who clicked faster, because if you blinked, your opponent shot your hat off. Or worse, your head. What made Gunblood thrilling wasn't just its speed, but its unexpected brutality. If you messed up, your stickman got demolished, like blood everywhere, and somehow this was still playable on school PCs. Looking back, how did we get away with this? Unfortunately, as gaming evolved and school firewalls got smarter, Gunblood faded into the void, but we'll never forget that rush of nailing a perfect headshot. Before anyone saw you Alt-Tab back to math class. Number 3, Sewer Run. Now we need to talk about one of the most underrated sports games ever made. Sewer Run was what happened when someone said, let's mix Tony Hawk's Pro Skater with backyard gutters and dirtbag attitude. You picked a gnarly street kid with a bad attitude and launched them into a filthy, adrenaline-fueled downhill sewer race on a skateboard. Sewer Run had everything. Speed boosts, outrageous tricks, full 3D maps, even trash flying in your face. It had more edge than the Xbox logo in 2002. The gameplay wasn't just side-scrolling, it was full-blown 3D. And that was mind-blowing for a free browser game. We're talking rail grinds, mid-air flips, and secret shortcuts while trash-talking your opponents mid-sprint. It felt like the punk rock cousin of SSX Tricky, but grimier. Sadly, because it was built on Shockwave and not Flash, Sewer Run became harder to preserve when browser support died. Today, only the deepest corners of gaming archives remember it, and that's just tragic. Number 4, Bloxors. This simple puzzle game had you rolling a rectangular block across floating platforms, trying to fit it perfectly into a square hole at the end of each level. Sounds easy, right? Wrong. One miscalculation and that block would topple into the void. Game over. What made Bloxors brilliant and rage-inducing was its slow, deliberate tension. You'd inch your way across bridges, flip the block just right, and then disaster. The satisfaction of beating a level was only matched by the crushing heartbreak of failing at the final move. It taught us patience, strategy, and pain. The kind of pain only a math-based puzzle game can inflict. Even though it was a Cool Math Games staple, Bloxors quietly faded into obscurity as Flash support crumbled. But if you ever solved level 33 without cheating, you're a legend. Number 5, IQ Ball. You played as a sticky purple ball with one ability: shoot out a grappling hook to swing, grab, and pull yourself through physics-based puzzles. It started easy. Hook a platform, swing across, hit the target. But then came the spikes, the moving platforms, the brain-twisting trick shots. IQ Ball was deceptively smart. It didn't look flashy, but every level made you feel like a genius or a fool. There was no violence, no scoreboards, just pure problem-solving joy. And yet, nobody really talks about it. No sequels, no remasters. Just a silent classic that tested your brain and your patience, and deserves way more recognition today. Did you play any of these? Did we miss your favorite forgotten game? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more internet nostalgia and stories from the golden age of gaming.